Good morning. I love that. Good morning. You may be seated. You're welcome. I'm Eunice Jeffries, Chair of the Eastern Michigan University Board of Regents. I want to extend a warm welcome to our faculty, staff, families, friends, and our graduates to be. Not much longer, graduates. I would like to remind everyone about the COVID-19 protocols here in the George Gervin Game Above Center. Everyone inside the building must wear a mask that covers the nose and mouth at all times, unless you're standing right here at this podium. Graduates, you may remove your mask briefly for your professional photograph here by the stage. Please put your mask back on before walking up the ramp to receive your diploma. We will not shake hands with graduates as they walk across the stage, but we will share in the excitement as they receive their diplomas. We had excitement in our hearts. Your cooperation will ensure that we can safely enjoy celebrating with our graduates today. The Board of Regents is appointed by the Governor of Michigan as the degree-granting authority of Eastern Michigan University. Therefore, as the representative of my fellow regents, the Governor, and the people of Michigan, I formally open the Eastern Michigan University 2022 Spring Commencement. It is my pleasure to introduce the honorable members of the Board of Regents who are here with us today. Please hold your applause until all regents have been introduced. Dennis Began of Northville, Michelle Crum of Ann Arbor, Nathan Ford of Detroit, Chad Newton of Plymouth. Thank you for your dedication to Eastern Michigan University. It is such a pleasure to serve with each one of you. Thank you. Our national anthem will be sung by Austin Hadwick, who is graduating today with the Master of Music in Conducting. Would everyone please stand if you're able for the national anthem?
Oh. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm going to say his name one more time. Thank you, Austin Hadwick. We're very proud of Austin and all of our students who are graduating today. I encourage you to show your Eagle confidence and your Eagle pride as you move forward to your next chapter. Now, I would like to introduce Dr. James Smith, President of Eastern Michigan University, who will preside over today's ceremony.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Leading our procession today is our Grand Marshal, Dr. Rhonda Longworth, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Longworth has been at Eastern for 27 years, starting as a faculty member in the Department of Political Science at age 14, I believe I was told once. She is an exceptional leader who has distinguished herself at every phase of her career. Dr. Longworth is a champion in leading the university's mission as an institution of opportunity, an inclusive, student-centered campus where students from all backgrounds, all cultures, and all life experiences are welcome. Thank you, Dr. Longworth, for your dedication to our students. I would also like to thank the deans, the faculty, the administrators on the platform, as well as the dedicated members of the Eastern Michigan community who will read the graduates' names today. It is the most difficult task of any of us on this stage. Our readers today are Dr. Joy Beatty, Dr. Karen Craig, Dr. Paul Majeski, and Melissa Thrasher. Serving as marshals are members of our faculty, emeritus faculty, and lecturers who are exceedingly proud of your accomplishments. Our marshals today are Dr. Michael McVeigh, Dr. Jennifer Avery, Dr. Adam Bogodian, Dr. Jillian Graves, Dr. Linda Kinskowski, Patrice Legrand, Dr. Megan Sterling, and Dr. Marilyn Vadnoya. Graduates, we would also like to thank the Eastern faculty who have played such an important role in your success. They have taught you, they have challenged you, they have supported you during your time here at EMU. They and I are excited to see you start that next adventure in life. We also would like to recognize our commencement team, our volunteers, our production staff, our public safety officers, who have worked tirelessly for months to make this very special day for our graduates. Please join me now in thanking everyone at Eastern who's contributed to your success and has made today the extraordinary event that it indeed will be. So graduates, Today's ceremony is more than just a celebration. It's a time when you're honored for a major accomplishment, earning an Eastern Michigan University degree, a degree that is nationally recognized for academic excellence. We have more than 1,900 students eligible to participate in today's ceremonies. Your faculty, your staff, and I are exceptionally proud of you. During the past 2 years, you were forced to make unexpected adjustments to your academic work life. As the chair said a moment ago, I'm going to repeat that line. During the past 2 years, you were forced to make unexpected adjustments to your academic and work life. We know that, we recognize that, and we deeply respect it. All of us at Eastern applaud your flexibility, your determination, and the path that you have forged forward for yourself. It was not an easy path. Eastern students are known for facing challenges head-on and working to succeed beyond others' expectations. You're truly the problem solvers of tomorrow. I have every confidence that you are prepared for the future that awaits you. Eastern's foundation as an institution of opportunity is more important today than ever. We're a place where first-generation students, people from urban and rural communities, folks of all races, cultures, and backgrounds, and identities are embraced. We're a place where our faculty are deeply engaged with our students in a way that sets us apart in higher education. When students are asked about their cherished memories of Eastern, many of them will mention a connection to 1, 2, or 3 faculty. We're also a place with a rich history of public service and engagement with our community. Many of our academic programs work with local businesses, corporations, not-for-profits, health organizations, and local schools to connect our students with opportunities that allow you to work and learn simultaneously. As interns, volunteers, or paid employees, Eastern students work side by side with professionals in a multitude of fields to make a difference in our community and at the same time to gain real-world experience. Graduates, when you arrived here at Eastern 4, 5, 6 years ago, things were a little different. Strong Hall, Sill Hall, the Rec IM, they all look different than they do today. Just like those buildings have changed, you've changed. You've changed for the better. We know you've changed. We've watched it come about. You're stronger, you're smarter, you're ready to face the next challenge in life. You've learned to think on your feet, to express your beliefs. You've learned how to survive on little sleep, how to stretch a dollar, and how to meet deadlines. Your future employers will appreciate the last one greatly. But more importantly, you've learned who you are, what you're capable of, what you can do and how you can do it. And now it's the time to take that learning and move forward to your next goal. You will join, in just a matter of moments, the ranks of more than 180,000 alumni who reside in every state and more than 100 countries around the world. They are EMU. You are EMU. They will welcome you with open arms, with open opportunities. You will always and forever be an important part of the Eastern Michigan family. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you. You are indeed graduating today. We are pleased today to have Mr. John Tuttle, the Vice Chairman and Chief Commercial Officer for the New York Stock Exchange, joining us. John's a native of Michigan and a proud graduate of EMU. In his current role in the Stock Exchange, he leads commercial outreach and business development. He manages relationships with more than 2,400 companies on the exchange, and he oversees the creation of new offerings in emerging and growing sectors of our economy. He's inspired by the people he meets, corporate leaders, entrepreneurs, innovators, those who work in academia and those who work in public policy. He looks for opportunities to champion innovation. He highlights organizations that make a difference in this world, and he provides a platform for world leaders to share diverse perspectives. Although he has hosted more than 100 presidents, prime ministers, and heads of state at the opening and closing bell of the New York Stock Exchange, I did tell Mr. Tuttle one of my life goals is to ring that damn bell at the stock exchange. He says maybe if I behave today, that could happen. John's pride is always to see the light shine on innovation. And he at times gets to welcome Michigan companies to ring that bell as well. I'm honored to present to you our commencement speaker today, a distinguished business leader, a visionary, a man with expertise and innovation spirit that is recognized worldwide, Mr. John Tuttle.
Thank you. Well, good morning, Regents, President Smith, faculty, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, students. I'm John Tuttle. I'm class of 2004, and on behalf of all alumni and those before you, congratulations on graduating Eastern Michigan University. I know the work, I know the time that's been invested by each of you, the days, the nights, the weekends, the semesters, the years, and here you are with family, with friends, with loved ones to celebrate you and the end of this leg of your journey. Now, to be clear, this is not the end of the journey. This is the end of this leg of your journey with Eastern Michigan University. Now, it is a privilege to be with you today. I have the good fortune of having my family here as well, my wonderful wife and children, my sister, my mother and father, and I have to smile because at times I gave them serious reasons to doubt I would be participating in a commencement ceremony, let alone speaking at one, but here we are. And I also have to say on my way in, I had the opportunity to see the lovely Gray Rynearson Stadium turf, which I can assure you is actually indeed more attractive in real life than it is on TV. So I guess the good news is the football field went gray well before me. So, but I arrived in Ypsilanti in the fall of 2000 with the goal of playing football and studying pre-med. And I left several years later on a completely different trajectory and path forward. It's been an exciting ride that thus far has taken me to the White House, to the Capitol, to the State Department, and for the past 15 years to the New York Stock Exchange. As you mentioned, President Smith, I've had the good fortune of meeting and befriending some of the world's greatest leaders from business, from academia, from government. But what I realize is what I enjoy most is spending time with our future leaders, including those in this arena who are going to go on to shape our communities, our country, and even our world. Now, I know you have heard plenty of lectures and speeches during your time at Eastern Michigan, so I promise I will keep this brief. But I want to highlight an important topic that I believe will serve each of you well as you navigate your careers and your lives. I encourage you to look to the tails. The term comes from statistics and will make sense to anyone who's ever faced the hated bell curve at school. The one where most of the class is in the middle of the curve and where a few of them are out at the extremes, either the A's or, the other grade. The edges of the curve, where most of the sample size does not live, are the tails. And in business and in life, the road less traveled, or the tails, is often where the greatest opportunity is going to lie. Let me show you what I mean. 20 years ago, I was in my dorm room at Eastern Michigan, and I am pleased to hear that the dorm rooms are much nicer now than they were then. But I was a sophomore, filled with energy and confidence, and every week I had a new idea of what I planned to do when I grew up. It was several months after 9/11, and I had just listened to the President of the United States deliver the State of the Union address. It was a time when people from all walks of life had felt a renewed sense of patriotism, and they wanted to help. and I was one of them. Now, the next day, I did not have class and therefore had a few hours of downtime. So, inspired by current events, I decided to spend this open time slot looking at how I could land an internship with my local congressman in Michigan's 11th district and do something that made a difference, even if it was in the smallest way. So I went on the internet, which, believe it or not, at that time was still a relatively new technology, and I researched how to apply for an internship with a member of Congress. I had to send my resume, write an essay, and send 3 letters of recommendation. Easy enough. I can do this. I have a pretty good shot. Maybe a dozen people will apply. At that same moment, perhaps inspired by what a childhood teacher once critically described to my parents as my overabundance of self-esteem, I investigated the requirements for an internship at the White House, something that was admittedly very low probability. But guess what? I had to send my resume, write an essay, and send 3 letters of recommendation. Bingo, the exact same thing. Let's swing for the fences and try for the White House as well. Well, fast forward. I still have never heard back from my congressman. However, I was thrilled to learn that I had emerged from tens of thousands of applicants and would be receiving one of only a handful of highly coveted spots at the White House. It was a long shot bet that hit, and it laid the groundwork for everything to follow. When I asked my boss and still close friend why he selected me, he said, because you're different. Your background, your interests, your education, you were different from everybody else. You were the outsider. I bet on you, and it paid off big time. This was the first moment that I learned of the remarkable opportunities that come from those tales. Now, for those of you that studied statistics at Eastern, and I'm not sure if I should call you the lucky or unlucky ones, but you'll recall that when you aggregate data, you'll oftentimes get what's called a standard distribution, with the most likely outcomes in the middle and the lower probability outcomes out at the tails. Now, that safe path in business and in life is always taking that middle of the curve, but it's not always the best. I soon and still regularly realize this phenomena everywhere. In business, the most respected and by all meaningful metrics, successful venture capital firms often make more from a single investment than every other investment they'll ever make in their firm's history combined. The success came from a tail outcome. I recently saw the play Hamilton and was reminded that one of the greatest minds in American history, who helped design our democracy and architected a system that would prove to be one of the world's greatest forces for good, was not an aristocrat from a pedigreed background as many would initially expect, but instead a largely self-educated, orphaned immigrant, someone in the tails. And wouldn't you know it, over 200 years later, a young playwright looking for a book to read on vacation picked up a copy of a biography on Hamilton. And that musical became one of the most successful plays of all time. The tales are still paying their returns. Now, the best method I know for finding opportunities in the tales is to learn as much as you possibly can. Fortunately, we live in a time when access to almost infinite amounts of information and knowledge is immediate and effectively free. I encourage you to spend your most valuable currency, which is your time, learning as much as you can about everything you can lay your hands on, so that you are able to connect the dots, identify and take advantage of the tails, and reap the outsized rewards this can provide. The other thought I'd like to leave you with is this. Your education at Eastern Michigan University provides a unique head start whatever your next chapter happens to be. Now, this advantage that you have does not come from a specific class or major or degree. It comes from your fellow students. Because the working world, is not comprised of 18 to 22-year-old full-time students studying the same major. It's made up of people from all walks of life, just like Eastern Michigan University. full-time students, part-time students, locals, immigrants, veterans, entrepreneurs, single parents, people from every different race, ethnicity, and background. The people you have been working side by side with for years. These are your classmates. You have a network of thousands of Eastern Michigan alumni in every city, state, country, and industry. I encourage you to reach out to them, and you'll quickly learn that they are eager to help you be successful, because when you shine, they shine. The working world, politics and finance both, are all about relationships. Your EMU classmates and friends are an important start to a lifetime of relationships that you will build. Hold on to them, because you never know when they are going to give you a needed lift or open a critical door for you. Because the only thing that's certain is that they will. The person who offered me my very first job at the White House and is still a friend to this day, and believe it or not, it was the only job I've ever had to apply for. Opportunities came my way through the relationships I built over time, which allowed me to follow the tails all the way from this arena to where I am today. And in closing, see, I told you I would be brief. I really do want to offer my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2022. And a special shout out to those of you that are going to go on to work in our communities, in our schools, in law enforcement, and in our armed forces. It's not lost on me for a moment that part of the reason why we enjoy the quality of life we do and we have the opportunities we have is because of you. So please accept everyone's gratitude for allowing us to live in a free, safe, and secure country. And of course, look to the tails, whatever you do, and the life-changing outcomes that they can provide. Because who knows, maybe one of you will be successful enough to donate a proper green football field to our beloved university. So work hard, play offense, and be nice to people. Good luck to each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Just for the record and for the media that may be in the House, I did not authorize the gray field. It was before my tenure. Thank you, John, for your advice. Thank you for your encouragement of our graduates. It is the right of the Board of Regents to grant an honorary degree to individuals who have distinguished themselves and whose contributions, meritorious public service, or other achievements have brought them to the highest esteem of their colleagues and their communities. I now call upon our chair, Regent Eunice Jeffries, to confer the degree. Dr. Rhonda Longworth, our Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, and Dr. Kenneth Lord, Dean of the College of Business, will assist.
John Tuttle, the guy who is different. Distinguished business leader, your vision, expertise, and innovative spirit will have a lasting effect on future generations and for your children that are watching today, here in Michigan and around the world. Upon the recommendation and authority of the Board of Regents of Eastern Michigan University, we are proud to confer upon you, John Tuttle, the guy who's different, the honorary degree, Doctor of Commerce.
It is also my great pleasure and honor to welcome a true gentleman and champion, true and steadfast champion of Eastern Michigan University back to our campus today. Don Lopnow joined Eastern in 1974 and has served in a multitude of roles on our campus for 40 years. Actually, a little more than 40 years. He was instrumental in founding the Department of Social Work, served as its first department head. With the support of talented faculty, staff, colleagues, the undergraduate program grew to be the largest in the state, and the graduate program earned national recognition for its focus on non-traditional students. Don has been the recipient of many, many awards. The John Dingell Distinguished Service Award from the Ann Arbor Ypsilanti Chamber of Commerce, the Lifetime Achievement Award for Excellence for the Wolverine Human Services, from Wolverine Human Services in Detroit, the John W. Porter Distinguished Service Award from the EMU Alumni Association. Don is a respected leader with a steady hand. He also held administrative roles in research, strategic planning, and served as our provost. He also, for a short period of time, chaired our EMU Foundation Board and actually worked at one period of time as the leader of our foundation team. His devotion to Eastern has been evident. It has been so evident to me that I looked at these notes and I said, Don didn't serve once as an interim university president. He didn't serve twice as an interim university president. Don did 3 gigs as interim president at this great university. He was the interim president before I came in 2016. This truly demonstrates the level of respect we all have for Dr. Don Lopnow. And it also illustrates his love. Believe me, to do this job on 3 different occasions illustrates great love for our university. Thank you, Don, for your extraordinary contributions to EMU, for your service to our community. You are an inspiration because of your unwavering support for Eastern, its mission, our students, and the community that surrounds us. It is the right of the Board of Regents to grant an honorary degree to individuals who have distinguished themselves with those great contributions, meritorious public service, or other achievements that have brought them, again, the highest esteem from their colleagues and their communities. I now call on Regent Dennis Began to confer the degree. Dr. Moraling Nair, the Dean of the College of Health and Human Services, and Dr. Douglas Baker, Interim Dean for the College of Education, will assist.
Don Lopnow, distinguished educator and community servant. Your commitment to education, social work, and transformational leadership has inspired many to make a difference in the world and to reach their dreams. Upon the recommendation and authority of the Board of Regents, Eastern Michigan University is proud to confer upon you, Donald Lopnow, the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters. Congratulations, Don.
I'd like to express my gratitude, my sincere gratitude to the Board of Regents, to President Smith, to Provost Longworth, and for all this wonderful award means to me as a longtime member of this community. I'd also like to express sincere gratitude for the privilege I had of working with many wonderful colleagues and students during my career at EMU. And I also wanted to congratulate all of you here today who will be receiving your diplomas. It's a privilege to join you in becoming an alumni of this outstanding university. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my wife, Nancy, who not only fulfilled her outstanding career, but was a partner with me throughout my EMU life. And again, congratulations to all of you, and thank you again to my colleagues and friends here on the dais. Thank you, and thank you.
Good morning. I am Dr. Rhonda Longworth, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs. President Smith, it's my honor to present the academic deans for the presentation of the class of 2022.
I am Dr. Kenneth Lord, Dean of the College of Business. President Smith, on behalf of the faculty, I present the graduates from the College of Business. Graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated.
I'm Dr. Mohamed Katu, Dean of the Game Above College of Engineering and Technology. President Smith, on behalf of the faculty, I present the graduates from the Game Above College of Engineering and Technology. Graduates, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please be seated.
I am Dr. Murali Nair, Dean of the College of Health and Human Services. President Smith, on behalf of the faculty, I present the graduates from the College of Health and Human Services. Please stand. Thank you. Please be seated.
It's now my honor to present the candidates for graduate degrees. Regent Michelle Crum and Regent Nathan Ford will confer the degrees. Will the candidates for graduate certificates, master's degrees, advanced graduate certificates, and specialist degrees please stand? Regent Crum. Regent Crum, each of these candidates has completed a program of advanced studies. The faculty of Eastern Michigan University recommends them for graduation, and I present them to you for the conferring of degrees.
Thank you. Inasmuch as you have been recommended by the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Eastern Michigan University and the state of Michigan, I confer upon you the graduate degree or certificate to which you are entitled. Graduates, please be seated until the marshals reach your row.
Lasha Day.
Jacob Donnellan.
Nicole Brown.
Thank you.
Drake Peggs.
Alicia Gibson.
Sydney Thomas.
Bahir Yusefzi.
Gianna Salzbrun.
Adi Taha Anavarpu.
Christine Borg.
Kishe Ander Sozo.
Kadian Clark.
Marisa Howard.
Kipathwa Gibson.
Cerise Krishen.
Belicia Romero.
Leslie McSween.
Colby Ganther.
Vanessa Jackson.
Alicia St. Louis.
Rebecca Fry.
Brandon Hakela.
Hannah Flickema.
Javed Paracha.
Haley Ellefson.
Marisa Henry.
Rachel Neal.
Ashley Rebane.
Rachel Flickema.
Asiya Khan.
Rachel Ann Anto.
Jing Chen.
Andrea Lindeman.
Whisper Smith.
Wyatt Ostrom.
Sapphire Hazinga.
Carolyn Terrell.
Carmen Oscarima.
Rachel Blondie.
Kristen Shears.
Savannah Roberts.
Joshua McCowan.
Allison Druyor.
Anna Stark.
Claire Young.
Keela Reardon.
Alicia Beggs.
Haley Dutton.
Audrey Newstead.
Holly Rita McConey.
Claire Serlino.
Kaylee Neely.
Jake Keary.
Leanne Von Korf.
Jordan Torini.
Nicholas DeBacco Vaidea.
Jody Gorenflow.
David Foley.
Kristen Nye.
Micah Roble.
Anne Marie Michaels.
John Ross.
Evan Zimdars.
Timothy Sasinski.
Janine Crawford.
John Pugsley.
Scott Cardell.
Michelle Huey.
Joel Schrock.
Mitch Russello.
Dorothy Bivens.
Ishwarya Opide.
Hina Chadawat. Prashi Shah.
Samuel Abniran Adibejar.
Anjanette Love.
Modesta Niregi.
Janelle Gaydon.
Douglas Williams.
Misty Fogg.
Nashia Martin.
Chelsea Holwick.
Makalad Aldulemi.
Ashley Osborne.
Jaixiang Yang.
Jessica Johnson.
Jason Hendrian.
Wendy Lambert.
Patrick Spellman.
Samantha Mall.
Joseph Cancella.
Heidi Bechtel.
Emmy Feldhandler.
Margaret Curtis.
Serena Barnawal.
Austin Chernowski.
Maria Aloof.
Vashnavi Aprameya.
Micah Ludwig Bortz.
Jessica McCullough.
Katrina Minus.
Trevor Marcus.
Nobua Cho.
DeAndrea Davis.
Tori Helms.
Janine Lyons.
Dylan Helms.
Joan Bavuga.
Michelle Lind.
Erica Onauha.
Alyssa Pant.
Tyler Marie Russell.
Brandon Lalonde.
Courtney Holmes.
Eric Jones.
Tina Thumb.
Obayomi Ochotami.
Harminder Singh.
Alyssa Lombardi.
Varsha Kadam.
Daniel Saxman.
Megan Zavala.
Sarah Boyd.
Christy Hunter. David Rochat. Tabitha Davis. Mackenzie Wilson. Kelly Valwinko. Alayo Demisi.
All good? So let's do
I am Dr. Ann Eisenberg, Dean of the Honors College. We are pleased that 58 students from the Honors College are eligible to participate in commencement today. Not only do these undergraduates have exceptional grade point averages, they have also completed special honors curricula, community service, leadership and cultural experiences, and many have completed a senior honors thesis or creative project. At this time, I am proud to recognize the graduates of the Eastern Michigan University Honors College. Honors graduates, will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated.
We'll now recognize those undergraduate students who are graduating with academic honors. Students with a 3.5 to 3.69 grade point average are graduating cum laude. Would you all please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Students who have attained a 3.7 to 3.89 grade point average are graduating magna cum laude. Would you all please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. Students with a 3.9 to a perfect 4.0 grade point average are graduating summa cum laude. Would you all please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. During today's ceremonies, we will honor graduates who have completed the required courses in military science and through ROTC have been selected for commissioning in the United States Air Force, Army, Marine Corps, or Navy. We are also honored to have 47 military veterans graduating from Eastern today. Would all of you graduates and veterans in the audience who have also served, please stand along with our cadets and veterans and be recognized. We'd like to thank all of you for your service. Please be seated. Regent Nathan Ford, assisted by Regents Dennis Began, Michelle Crum, Eunice Jeffries, and Chad Newton, will now confer the bachelor's degrees. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees please stand? Regent Ford, it's an honor and a distinct privilege on behalf of the faculty at Eastern Michigan University to present to you the members of the undergraduate class of 2022 for the conferring of their bachelor's degrees.
Inasmuch as you have been recommended by the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Eastern Michigan University and the state of Michigan, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree to which you are entitled. Graduates, please be seated until the marshals reach your row.
Madison Petrosky.
Tasha Gorowski.
Cameron Casey.
Stephen LaDuke.
Lisbeth Cortez.
Lindsay Hawley.
Zuleikhan Uriah.
John Takars.
Lillian Marie Francis.
Megan Wickman.
Megan Copico.
Colin Talley.
Lena Ekarbin.
Connor McDonald.
Aisha Ben Lusif.
Zakel Pounds de Leon.
Amina Jaffer.
Ikra Javid.
Alessandra Castaneda.
Noah Parks.
Kyla Jones.
Christopher Jacobs.
Laura Carner.
Heather Parker.
Connor Dempsey.
Christopher Keys.
Jacob Weimer.
Colin Clem.
Jessica Wolf.
Olivia Roberts.
Dominique Littlefield.
Jen Risk.
Danielle Foster.
Caitlin Cadden.
Clay McKenzie.
Kirsten Halfman.
Kayla Griffith.
Marianne Ali.
Carson Weaver.
Ava Porter.
Amelia Sampson.
Daniel Harrison.
Hannah Keel.
Michael Barton.
Aaron McClure.
Kevin White.
Michelle Bronson.
Christopher Chesno.
Catherine Coos. I'm waiting for them to go.
Shahad Alauzu.
Ibdi Amin Abdurrahma.
Reem Elklufi.
Tariq Ghazi.
Sasha Stern.
Suleiman Abdurrahman.
Rachel Rasmussen.
Jesse Bashlari.
Rachel Brubaker.
Herman Foku Chenju.
Lauren Sevenbergen.
Raouf Abbas.
Emily Prater.
William D. Gardner Jr.
Dakota Bone.
Danielle Coyne.
Haley James.
Charlotte Reynolds.
Bryce Lynn.
Brooke Heilich.
Alana Nankuth.
Genesis Thomas.
Travis Smith.
Deshaun Smith.
Michaela Timlin.
Crystal Akron.
Bria Flowers.
Yulia von Lamden.
Alexandra Smith.
Karen Barnett. Joanna Volstek.
Thierno Diallo.
Eugenia Zavaris.
Ryan Yanor.
Hanat Ibrahim. Jessica Scratch.
Jasa Wiegsen.
Selena Fack. Lindsay Vaitkovachus. I'm sorry, Lindsay.
Jasmine Chaparro.
McKinnon Strauss.
Brett Malechko.
Brandon Rice.
Carter Clark.
Oscar Knotts.
Morgan Doobie.
Fletcher Stearns.
Rachel Krotzer.
Lily Petit.
Allison Davis.
Anna Peckrell.
Fatmi Hamad.
Noah Warner.
Nabi Basma.
Alex Garrett.
Max Jurassic.
Sarah Agrestine.
Andrew Feldkamp.
Aaron Cox.
Reem Ali.
Hannah Keith.
Tiara Stallings.
Hunter Smelly.
Amy McCrae.
Anna Veenheis.
Brittany Smith.
JJ Edwards.
Jennifer Wagner.
Melissa Miller.
Lisa Groyle.
Alexis Lilly.
Lindsay Anderson.
Brennan Mazer.
Emily Stager.
Lakita Tolan.
Ruth Franklin.
Caleb Howard.
Patricia Terhar.
Connor Dauber.
Annalise Vogler.
Julia Swice.
Madison Kleinhans.
Anissa Pace.
Catherine Moses.
Amanda Kosel.
Marie Surer.
Michael Hanna.
Ellie Broach.
Mohammed Balagi.
Rachel Madison.
Maisa Gobreyesus.
Daisy Price.
Stephanie Ravid.
Sarah Gowell.
Manar Al-Shidi.
Kelsey Shields.
Adetayu Taiwu Mustafa.
Margaret Kirschner.
Rosabelle Adolfo.
Eveline Kiu.
Andrew Brooks Sr.
Jillian Sitkovich.
Nathaniel Adams III.
Sarah Roskowski.
Willie Harris.
Haley Heath.
Prince Dave.
Lauren Grasler Simon.
Elizabeth Warner.
Taylor Williams.
Caitlin Allen.
Rose Kern.
Zachary Seltz.
Kyle Jennings.
Edward Harton.
Yuno Jiang.
Dearius Keller.
Simon Stroya.
Ezekiel Peoples.
Dara J. Turkamarian.
Jalen Rivers.
Kelsey Miller.
DeAndre Phillips Green.
Lauren Johnson.
Thomas Jones.
Kayla Chavez.
Tanner Mullen.
Lucas LaPlante.
Michael Bryden.
Hunter McGow.
Joseph Rouse.
Innes Smith.
Samantha Moore.
Nicholas Braley.
Abigail Putnam.
Renee Robillard.
Catherine Hancock.
Abby Lauer.
Spencer Bonter.
Bridget Carey Brown.
Sean Wright.
Alexis Komanik.
Vincent Pateri.
Keely Suits.
Thomas Pohl.
Daniela Rodriguez.
Matthias Pellegrino Martins.
Christina Salicha.
Preston Grew.
Dunya Isa.
Brittany Van Cleve.
Mohammed Isa.
Herbert Buckley II.
Sabrina Zayden.
Garrett Delecky.
Craig Thompson.
Dean Lipinski.
Mohammed Hamid.
Dylan Robinson.
Melissa Seaman.
Cameron Michael Walter.
Samuel Hunt.
Devin Hammond.
Juliana Bevins.
Sean Clark.
Victoria Thorburn.
Alberto Alvarez Jr.
Caleb Burlingame.
Gregory Clem.
Abigail Lumbreezer.
Sean Courtney.
Alexis Jaster.
Eric Baus.
Nastasia Dent.
Sydney Pankowski.
Jacole Johnson.
Dylan Fagan.
Adam El-Zarui.
Diana Cologne.
Desmond White.
Colin
Tiara-
Mulcahy.
Tiara Stevenson.
Star Jennings.
Zaria Jefferson.
Cassidy Dumpalo.
Aaliyah Heinzman.
Bryce Smith.
Hunter Holt.
Tariq Harris.
Arnoldo Tostado Jr.
Blake Bogan.
Kayana Harris.
Anna Teets.
Princess Fry.
Amber Croft.
Christina Pearson.
Jillian Lundblad.
Lushan Mays.
Allison Mattias.
Jonas Thacker.
Shelby Armstrong.
Ryan Matushi.
Allison Gonzalez.
Sydney Ellingson.
Maya Neville.
Lewis Brown.
Alyssa Trinkley.
Anna Rue.
Sydney Rasick.
Evan Helshemis.
Tori Sloan Hensley.
Antonio Davis.
Hannah Hatala.
Miles Campbell.
Kaylee Kaminga.
Jameer Washington.
Naomi Rudolph.
Joshua Cook.
Hamza Milham.
Shane Shoemake.
Nicholas Barishi.
Noel LaRose.
Brendan Fowler.
Nakai Epashanti.
Sherwin Valentine Jr.
Sarah Pochelle.
Rebecca McTaggart.
Kaylee Newsome.
Rabia Tahir.
Jolia Ingberts.
Aaron Frederick.
Megan Couts.
Ann Kulu.
Dennis Osworth.
Gabriella Kelly.
Terrence Gordon.
Antarika Alonso.
Darren Brown.
Precious Austin.
Brendan Davenport.
Isaiah Buyaba.
Ismail Abbas.
Zachary Arnold.
Maria Karate.
Thomas Benelli.
Majadi Alaktam.
Axel Orongo.
Ismaila Ba.
Brendan Gennard.
Merritt Amadi.
Drew Allen.
Megan Mosley.
Joseph Baller.
Robert Smith.
Robert Watkins.
Andres Salazar.
Lauren Summit.
Max Cullens.
Mary McCall.
Mary McGregor.
Heidi Link.
Lydia Walthile.
Jacob Mattia.
Ryan Calkins.
Ryan Williams.
Sydney Saroch.
Zaid Herzala.
Donreeks Horton.
Lindsay Nicole Starks.
Aiden McKenna.
Patrick Bedard.
Hussein Habab.
Zachary Abunab.
Ryan Faulkner.
Blake Collins.
Danielle Allen.
Matthew Bushman.
Milo Lees.
Armando Calvo.
Spencer Kula.
Ashley Lolly Rodriguez.
Pramod Magala.
Brianna Cooper.
Gabrielle Williams.
Kanade Brown Jackson.
Austin Cruz.
Cynthia Salagi.
Victoria Daniels.
James Alazawi.
Chinelle Vaughn.
Brian Sobetsky.
Aaron Cheney.
Skylar Lester.
Morgan Jolly.
Austin Lazinski.
James Homiak.
Devin McInnes.
Elizabeth Blackburn.
Tyler Green. Did I do wrong?
Natalia Knop.
Taylor Green.
Kayla Stafford.
Amelia Sharita.
Justin Isaac.
Edward Doswell.
Paul Mathis.
Michael John Wills Coates.
Joshua Metz.
Elijah Kuski.
Paul Caswell.
Chloe Inohosa.
Reagan Lyons.
Bryn Harder.
Katie Lane Waters.
Carly Szymanski.
Vinton Giles.
Mary Hemmisberg.
Alfred Chaffel. Karis Bly.
Brianna Gracie.
Shelby Hart.
Calmore Daniel.
Alexa Johnson.
Jacob Russell.
Trish Arnold.
Samuel Rankin.
Sidian Clegmo.
Alexis Pardiak.
Austin Carter.
David Golding.
Zara Agualab.
Alex Everett.
Sam Brishaber.
Corey Barikamo.
Brandon Price.
Tyler Roberts.
Paige McFall.
Leonard Dingman.
Lauren Homburg.
Michael Miles.
Camry Hunter.
Justin Fazekas.
Nakia Johnson.
Shay Schaefer.
Daniel Wokey.
Chad Wilk.
Noah Ekis.
Jismay Sadhu.
Valerie Dianga.
Austin Thornton.
Elena Ryan.
Donald Thomas.
Sarah White.
Logan Weber.
Nicole Peer.
Lauren Johnson.
Madison Passion.
Gabrielle Fry.
Ethan Sater.
Sarah Muhammad.
Alicia Palmer.
Erica Leonard.
Amy Tran.
Melanie Walker.
Summer Johnson.
Fogarty. Madison Fogarty.
Monica Reed.
Sarah Ann Drake.
Savannah Roll.
Carnero. Pedro Canero.
Manuel Abrego.
McKenna Tabor.
Victoria Williams.
Aus Kamas.
Janan Abraham.
Timothy Alexander Truly.
Tierra Hayes.
Leah Smith.
Stephanie Evangelista.
Alex Tizides.
Madeline Krebs.
Alexandria Griffith.
Brooklyn Kowalski.
Elizabeth Gutendorf.
Hunter Keith.
Abel Owusu.
Lupka Trayanska.
Ian Frieson.
Anna Pachajiva.
Demarcus Wilson.
Mackenzie Day.
Karina Reyes.
Justin Marsak. Michael Hakilla. Sarah Garcia. Roxanne Gordillo. Christophe Sanduno. Brianna Bashor. Jacob Kendrick.
Regent Chad Newton will have the honor of presenting diplomas to the ROTC candidates who have completed the required courses in military science and have been selected for commissioning as second lieutenants in the United States Army or as officers in the Air Force, Navy, or Marine Corps. Regent Newton joined the United States Army at age of 18. As a member of the military police, he served tours of duty in South Korea and Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He is also a 3-time graduate of Eastern Michigan University.
Zoe Swetlowski. Eric Reese. Edwin Davudian. Noah Deniston.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'll ask again. Yeah. As if for the first time. Yeah. All right. Congratulations, graduates. We've almost made it to the finish line. Following the ceremony, we request that the audience remain seated until the recessional of graduates is completed. The graduates will exit out of the south side of the George Gervin Game Above Center and will meet their families outside the building. It is not snowing today, thank goodness. It's not particularly warm, but it's not snowing. As you, our newest alumni, exit today, our Alumni Association board members will personally welcome you to their organization with an Eastern alumni pin. And now, this is the time for celebrating. Will all the graduates please stand? And will parents, spouses, partners, grandparents, faculty members, friends and mentors please stand? From all of them to all of you, congratulations and thank you. The crowd may be seated. Graduates, please stand. Continue standing. It is time to turn your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left side of your cap, symbolizing your transition to college graduate. As I heard last night at our multicultural event, the tassel is indeed worth the hassle. Congratulations, graduates. We are exceptionally proud to have you as an alum of Eastern Michigan University. We will think of you often. You will find notes in the mail asking you to pay for that green field, but we will never forget you. Don't bring your laundry back. We have no desire of doing it. We do want to hear from you often as your journey takes you around the world or it takes you just down the street. Remember, you are part of the Eastern Michigan University family always, and you are always welcome back to your home. Thank you very much. Please be seated.
And now the alma mater. Eastern sacred alma mater, to your flag we shall be true. Ever marching on to victory, we'll stand by to see you through. Softly floating on the breeze, verdant green and white of snow, this our banner we shall carry in our hearts where'er we go.
you.